Hey, what's up, everybody? Evan J. Thomas here with Sound Fury Magazine and the Better Listen Up with Evan J. Thomas show. And joining me today, the one and only vocalist of Blacktop Mojo, Matt James. What's
How's it
up,
going, brother?
boss?
What's up? You're over
Well,
here. What's going on?
yeah, we're kind of, yeah,
Yeah,
which way? So that way. So you're actually about to head out on tour tonight,
yes,
going
sir.
up north to Buffalo, and another tour, another late
Another
summer
one.
tour. Like, what are you guys looking forward to when you guys hit the road? Just kind of blasting every stage that you're hitting?
Yeah, man. It's always fun to get on stage. It's fun to be in the bus. We still all really enjoy each other's company, so it's a good time, man. It's like adult summer camp. It's like summer camp with booze, and
You
yeah.
guys seem like you have a lot of fun on tour. Just knowing you guys over the last 10 years and seeing all the antics and the stuff you did, even bringing me on the bus one time doing an interview. Like, what is one of the most memorable things that you guys have done on the bus that you can actually put out there?
Um, I can tell you, our very
That
first.
legally.
Yeah, yeah, legally. This won't legally get anybody in trouble. The first time we were on a bus, like the first time ever, we were 2 or 3 days into tour. We were out in Colorado in October, like the middle of beginning middle of October, and they
Mhm.
had an unprecedented like winter storm. They were basically like it hasn't snowed here this early in the year in like 100 years or something like that. And there was a full on blizzard, and we were driving through the Rocky Mountains to get from Colorado Springs to our show in Denver the next day, and the generator went out on the bus, so there was no heat. There was no heat on the bus. It was snowing, and it got down to about 37 degrees inside the bus. So everybody's like bundled up. There was a lot of cuddling going on. I will throw that out there. Um, we're not too proud to share body heat.
You're not,
Um,
you're not scared. The
if you
best
got
way
to
to keep warm.
survive, yeah, no. I'm kidding, but we did have to use to defrost the windshield as we went through the Rocky Mountains because it was the defroster was not working either. The bus is kind
All
of a
right.
piece of shit.
So I'm going to ask this: what would be worse, actually not having heat in the snow, or not having air conditioning in the hundred and something degrees in Texas?
um, well, we got to experience both on that tour because the tour finished up in
Okay,
Florida, so we didn't have AC by the time we got to Florida, and we were all sweating it out in the bunk for sure.
I was going to say which one's miserable because I can't imagine it
I
being like
can't.
way too
I
hot.
I can't sleep hot, so I can
Yes,
bundle up and sleep in the cold all day. But
same here.
definitely not the heat, man. I would choose cold over heat every day.
I would agree 100% on that. I want to get into this album. So you have this new album coming out, 10-Year Itch, coming out on October 23rd. Looking back over the last decade, I mean, it's called 10-Year Itch. You're right about there. What made this album the right time for Blacktop Mojo to release it? And what does the title mean to you?
So yeah, the song is coming out on Friday. It's called 10 Year Itch. The album's called Discount Fireworks.
Oh my God, I
You're
am
good.
all over the place with this.
You're good. I get it mixed up too, so don't feel bad.
Discount
And I'm
fireworks. Okay.
the only reason I know is because I have to type it a million times. But 10-year itch, definitely. We have been at it at right about 10 years, and they say it takes 10 years to become an overnight success or whatever. But I don't know. It's kind of about the thing that you love killing you a little bit. There's a kind of a Charles Bukowski quote: "Was find the thing that you love and let it kill you." And I think we're doing that. And that sounds bad, but it's kind of I know that sounds bad. That sounds really dark, but you can get burned out even if it is the thing that you love, and you can question. You can have all kinds of self doubt about you know, am I doing the right thing? Especially after 10 years of like beating your head against the wall and trying to get where you want to go. But I would say that we are exactly where we're supposed to be, and we're going to keep going. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel for all the dark stuff I just said.
Good. Well, that's good.
Yeah, yeah,
Obviously,
yeah,
you guys have goals on what you wanna do,
yeah.
and knowing you guys over the last 10 years or so, I met you guys back in 2017. You played this dive bar out in, heck, if I remember, Kankakee, Illinois. We did an interview out back sitting under a tree, like,
We did.
campfire style.
I
So,
remember that.
over since those days, I mean, you guys have members come in and out. Some of you got married. Some of you had kids. So what
Yeah.
has been the biggest challenge that Blacktop Mojo has faced and, made the band stronger?
Um. hmm. I mean, member changes and all of that is definitely a pretty big hurdle. A lot of the times, you want the right people around you, and um, they all member changes aren't usually. They don't have to be like, oh, we hate this guy. No, he's not in the
Exactly.
band anymore. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's just life stuff. I mean, some people come in and out. They got their own life going on. Like you said, we got kids. We got wives now. So it's kind of a tough balancing act. It's kind of a razor's edge balancing act of like the things that matter are at home to you now, whereas like for the last however many years when we were young, single, young and dumb men,
Mhm.
the
Living
only
in the
thing that
same
really,
house, I
yeah,
remember
living in
that.
the same house, and the only thing that would matter to you is the band, and that still matters to us a great deal, but now we balance it with the things that really matter to us at home. So that's the biggest probably hurdle challenge.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's freaking because I just know each of you pretty somewhat personally. Obviously, some of the members that have left, I'm still friends with, like Chuck. So he's been
Yeah.
amazing. Just talking to him all the time, it is great. Yes, I wish he was back in the band, but then you have to get rid of somebody, and I don't want that to
I
happen either.
no, I talked to him not that long ago, man. We're still boys with Chuck. He's doing well, and
Yep.
we hope to tour around Wisconsin, Waukesha area and get to see him
Yep.
one of
Next time you
one
guys
of
are
these
up there,
days.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna go up there because I know he's gonna be there too. So over the past decade, with all the songwriting you guys have done, all the albums that you're doing and have done, what has continued to evolve with your songwriting? Like, what lessons have you learned about writing songs that connect people on a different level? Sorry, man,
Excellent.
I'm coming up with these
You're
good ones.
coming up with you're coming up with the banger questions. I don't know. I mean, like anything, you kind of have 10,000 hours in at this point of like writing songs and just having a little bit better intuition of like this is maybe going to connect with somebody a little better than some of this obscure stuff that we maybe wrote in the past or something like that. I don't know. We've had a lot of practice at writing songs at this
Yeah.
point, for sure.
I'm gonna go to a question that has I've made a few people cry on this one, so hopefully I don't. We'll
Okay.
see how you react to it.
Hey, man,
Wh-
I'm a
Is
sensitive
there a
cat.
is there a mo- is there a moment or a time where somebody came up to you and talked to you about a song that you guys did that helped save them or help kind of move them into a direction of positivity? Because obviously, with what you guys have put out, some of the music that I hear from you guys, I get into better moods when I hear it. I'm wearing the T-shirt,
Oh,
an
thank you,
old
brother.
vintage Blacktop Mojo T-shirt. So
Yeah.
I've been there from
Oh,
day one.
yeah.
I want to know how like other people have kind of come up to you and talked to the band about your music.
Um, I mean, we've been fortunate that that's happened quite a few times. I mean, just on this last tour, I had somebody come up and tell me that she got sober from meth and heroin, and
Whew.
that yeah, and that our music had helped her stay strong and stay away from that, which is pretty incredible. Because those are those are really hard to quit, from what I hear.
Yeah,
um,
apparently.
And then we've had quite a few people over the years, that have lost, sons, daughters, fathers, mothers, and that's always to know that you have provided some little small form of comfort to somebody going through any situation like that is it's a huge reason. Like you could be having the worst day and you hear something like that and you're like, okay, we need to keep going here.
Yeah.
Like all my little problems don't really matter.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's crazy
yeah,
just to know that your lyrics has changed somebody that way, and I wouldn't even know how that would hit me, so I know I would get emotional. I know there are bands that actually stopped doing meet and greets because of the emotional toll it takes, Shinedown being one of them. So
oh
it's great.
yeah,
Yeah, they actually admitted that they can't really do it anymore because of all the people coming up to them and like, man, then they're all depressed for the rest of the show or ready to go. So it's like
oh no,
it brings them down, even though it should
well,
be happy. But yes,
yeah,
it's just one of the
typically fires me up. I mean, they meet a lot more people, I'm sure, but
gotcha.
we we
And I
yeah,
know there's
we love talking to people,
there's
so
one huge fan.
I don't think we're gonna quit that anytime
Yeah,
soon.
exactly. I don't see you guys going
Yeah,
anywhere. And I know there was one big fan of
yeah,
yours who unfortunately passed away a year and a half ago, Tom George, who you knew, I knew really well.
yeah,
Obviously, I'm in the one of the positions I'm in because of him. So I thank him for me introducing you guys to me. So that's and then just
yeah.
knowing what he meant to you guys also. So if there was anybody,
Tom was a great guy, man.
Tom definitely was. If there was somebody that's
Yeah.
never heard Blacktop Mojo before, which song would you tell them to start with as the best track to introduce
Ooh.
them to the band?
Uh, I mean, I maybe probably Where the Wind Blows because
That's where I'm going.
it's kind of really kind of embodies. It's got a little twang. It's got you got the hard riffs and stuff, and it's got a little mixture of everything that we kind of do. So
And is there a song on the new album, Discount Fireworks, that is like one of those songs, kind of like Where the Wind Blows or End of Days, it just kind of
mm,
hit in a different way? Because I see more mellow
mm,
here and there, kind of coming in and out, which is perfectly fine. But I also love the bangers.
um, there's a song on there called "Big Blue Letdown" that I'm very excited to see what people think about that song in
Big Blue
particular.
Letdown. Is that going to be released with the album, or is that going to be another single?
I think that's gonna be an album track. 10-Year Itch is definitely the album, like many of our albums in the past, is sort of all over the place as far as like genre, direction. There's a little something, you know, this song might be country and this song might be super heavy rock or whatever, but
Well,
they're all kind of blended together on that album. So
so I was going to ask. That's actually part of my next question. So you guys aren't afraid to blend the hard rock, the southern, the blues, the soul. How important is you to keep pushing yourselves creatively instead of just staying in one lane?
um I think I don't know if we consciously really go like, oh, we need to do something different here. For this album in particular, we this was the first album in a few albums that we were able to all get together and jam and write the album like we used to, for previous albums. So this one, I think definitely will harken back to when we put out our last album. It was more of a southern rock type of classic rock kind of vibe, and we wrote it with some different writers. We collabed. We did some different stuff on it. It's our fifth album, so we kind of figured like, hey, let's experiment a little bit. Let's do something a little different. But for this album, kind of got back to getting in the garage, jamming, writing, and then we pretty much self-produced this one, in the studio. Like, so all the music's definitely self-produced. We brought in uh, our friend Philip Mosley, that's produced the rest of our records, to help me produce the vocals, because to me that's kind of hard thing to do by yourself. I kind of like to have a little bit of a sounding board. Somebody be like, that take sucked, do that
Good.
again.
You see, and I
Type
there's
of
so many bands
yeah.
out there that will not take that criticism anymore either. It's really sad.
I think you gotta
You
have it.
gotta have it, and I keep telling them, I'm like, "I know you wanna self-produce yourself to save some money, but nobody's gonna be there to tell you when something doesn't sound right." I
Yeah,
mean, to me,
that's
growing is, taking constructive criticism and learning from it.
for sure. I think, the musical parts though, and the arrangements and everything, we put all those together ourselves. That was something we did different on this one. We wanted to see what that would be like. So just to be let loose in the studio with no leash. So
And
that was
we
pretty
all
fun.
know that you have a very recognizable voice now. You've been on other tracks for other bands, which is fantastic. I forgot what the one I just heard, uh, I forgot the name. But anyway, so your approach to singing, has it changed over the years?
Uh, nah, man, just kind of screaming the mic.
Because
And I hope it sounds good still.
so I actually
Yeah.
have 2 fan questions regarding this too. So when you were younger, did you sing in a choir or a church group? This comes from my girlfriend Heather, so
Um,
you know her.
yeah. I did not. I didn't really sing in front of anybody. I was in a fifth grade play. It was The Wizard of Oz, and I played the Cowardly Lion.
If
And
they would only see you now with your look.
so right.
Just your look.
And then from fifth grade to about 17, 18 years old, I didn't sing in front of anybody again
Really?
until then. And then I was the annoying guy at the college party with the guitar
Just one at it.
playing Wonderwall in the corner or whatever.
And another question
And then yeah, yeah,
so another question I have from a friend of mine, Rick, he says, "Do you ever worry about not hitting the high note when you sing Dream On?"
every night.
Because every time I look at you, I'm like,
It's
"Okay, is it gonna happen where he's not sure?" And then I see you hit it, and I'm like, "Damn, you rip it every time." So, yeah, we were wondering that.
thank you. Oh yeah, I don't rip it every time. I guarantee you, I've missed it. You know, it's a maybe a maybe 60%,
Really?
40%. I don't
You're
know,
100%
but
when I've seen you.
if you if you hit one out of three baseballs, you're in the Hall of Fame,
This
dude.
is
So
true, yeah, you're 33 you're
yeah,
batting 333 and you're a Hall of Famer.
yeah, 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 dude.
That's that's awesome. So looking back at the early days of when you guys played, the first time I met you, like I said, you guys were driving a little white van, and I remember that day
Yes,
very
sir.
vividly because you and I even played catch with a football outside of that van.
Yeah,
I was like, "Holy shit, I'm playing catch with Blacktop Mojo," and obviously I didn't know
hell
where you
yeah.
guys would be 10 years later, but now we know. So for you guys and your chemistry and playing these small clubs, what would today's version of Matt James tell the guy stepping into those first few shows back in the day?
Um, work harder. It's not gonna happen overnight. Yeah,
And you've done it.
I don't know.
And being the fact that you're an independent band, I mean, what advice would you give to other like artists that don't that, that feel like they need a major label but really don't?
I mean, all the tools are at your fingertips nowadays. I mean, the radio, so to speak, of or like the MTV of yesteryear is right there in your pocket. And you can make videos for free every day and promote your music. I mean, um, I don't know. You got that outlet, man. You just really got to be able to work and to send emails and to just take on everything. Like think about what a label does. They have a press department. They have a an art department. They have this. They have that. So, I mean, figure out how to make that each thing yourself, and you'll be right on the right track,
Do
man.
you feel that bands nowadays, because they have way too much access for that, they fall into the being lazy aspect?
I don't know if it's lazy. I think it may just be like you don't know. I mean, I can tell you that when we started, I didn't know jack shit,
Yeah.
man. I mean, this is just 10 years of like, oh, okay, well, that didn't work. Try this. That didn't work. Try this. We just have the benefit of, you know, time. like we've been doing it for a while. So
And not only that,
we've learned a
yeah,
lot.
learning as you go, kinda just making
Yeah.
sure it happens, but it feels like a lot of bands just get lazy and just put up a social media post and that's it. They don't really try to connect outside of that.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel. I still say the, groundwork still needs to be done, especially on the local level of getting out to other shows
Yeah.
and promoting yourself that way. The guerrilla the
Absolutely,
guerrilla
man.
marketing part.
There are people that we met on that first tour that you met us at that are still our hardest core people that support us and that we see them every single tour and beyond. I mean, they're the people that flew over that saw us on that first tour and they flew over to the UK to see us when we went and played over there for the first time. I mean, they're our friends. They're pretty much our family at this point. They keep us. They bring us snacks. They keep us fed. I mean, it's very important to establish a relationship with the people that are supporting you, and yeah, and treat them like that because if it weren't for them, you can't really do anything. You
Yeah, and
know,
I think I've seen you guys now in 6 different states. So, the 6
six
different
different
states.
states. You're coming up, dude.
I'm
Let's
getting
go.
there. I mean, I need to go farther
Yeah,
south on some of your shows too. Obviously, Colorado to me,
yeah.
even though you guys played 30 minutes at the Shining Hotel, that to me is still one of the most
Oh yeah,
epic shows I ever saw. But
that was
recently,
fun.
you guys played in Joliet a couple years ago, and the first time I saw you in Joliet, it was a little less of a crowd. This one was a lot more, and you guys just tore it up. And then you came out with Dream On at the end, and it's like whenever I hear Dream On at the end, I know you guys are having a great show. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
kind of how I feel that's going to go. It's like, okay, here's your prize for sticking around and being an awesome, awesome crowd.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you is there anything that you want to accomplish that you haven't yet? Like show
Um,
wise, have you playing somewhere? Is there a venue? Is there a festival? Is there a tour you'd like to be on with a band? Like what are your goals in terms of that?
um, we definitely like to. We just recently, in the last couple of years, started going over to the UK, and I think we definitely like to branch out, like into mainland Europe, and see some of that. Germany, Sweden, all those, France. What all those other countries over there. Australia is definitely a high on our bucket
Nice.
list right now. Trying to figure out how to make that work. I don't know, man. Just we'd like to keep doing it, and hopefully, even if we never raise above the club level, we just hope to be packing those clubs out and hope that the shows are rowdy and fun, man. Like that's the whole goal.
And I know there's a big difference between playing a bigger festival and a smaller club. What do you have a preference on what you want to
Definitely.
see or play?
I mean, to me, it depend. I mean, depending on where your slot is on the festival, but usually festivals are way easier to do than a club. Because people are just they're out there to listen to music for fun, and like they're primed and ready to go. So like the second you hit the stage, it's just um.
Repeat Lauren.
Whereas in a club, especially first starting out, there might be 10 or 20 people in that club, and then you're just a dude that's making noise so that they can't talk. So you kind of gotta win them over.
Seen it.
So that's a
I've seen it
that's a
firsthand.
that's a big challenge to try to win a smaller group of people over than it is a big group.
So I got 2 more for you. So after 10 years together, what is something about Blacktop Mojo that fans still don't know, whether it's your chemistry, writing process, or life on the road?
Can you repeat that? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, sure. After 10 years of being a band together, what is something about Blacktop Mojo that fans still don't know? Like whether it's about the band's chemistry, your creative process, or life on the road.
Oh man.
I love when
Um.
I catch you off guard. Sorry, man.
Yeah. No. 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 You're good. I'm trying to think of something that they wouldn't know. I feel like we
You put a lot of it out there.
we put a lot out
You
there.
do. You do.
We I don't know, we've recently taken to switch golf tournaments on the bus and they
I've
get very
seen that.
serious.
And regular golf.
And regular golf. Yeah, I'm a big regular golfer now. I caught the bug, so that's something you might not know about us.
That would not have realized that until I saw the videos. So
Yeah.
once I
Yeah,
saw those,
the switch golf gets serious on the bus though. That's money getting thrown down. It's gonna be 3 or 4 in the morning before the tournaments finish up. It's serious business.
and do you have any current favorite bands or albums or songs that you're listening to?
Um, hmm,
Like up and comers rather than
Up and
established.
comers. Yeah. There's a band out of Texas called Passengers Unknown that we've played with here recently.
Yep, I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're really great. There's a lot of kind of grungy rock sounding stuff coming out of Texas now, and I'm a really big fan of that. And like Dexter and the Moon Rocks.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, man. There's a lot of guys. There's a band we play with called Lowland Revelry. Blah, I'm tongue tied. Lowland Revelry. Really
Lowland.
good. Yeah, they just kicking up. We played a couple shows with them. They're cool guys. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't been listening to music a lot lately in the car. I listen to a lot of audiobooks and
Okay, so
podcasts and
like
things.
books and podcasts, or just more
Yeah.
books?
A little of this, little of that. Books and podcasts. I'm listening to Three Body Problem right now. The
Which
book,
is
which is it's a show on Netflix based off of this book. But it's basically a modern day War of the Worlds kind of.
oh,
Um,
three
it's got a
body
lot of
what?
three body problem, and it's
Three
got
body.
a lot of science and physics and like a lot of real world science in it. I like that kind of stuff.
I'm writing it down so I have it. Three body
Yeah,
problem.
man, check it out.
And we're gonna leave with this. I'm gonna ask this once I get to that. There we go. Okay. So finally, 10 years from now in 2036, we're sitting here and I'm interviewing you again. I'm 61-year-old, having more gray in this beard.
Yeah.
And we're celebrating Blacktop Mojo's 20th anniversary. What do you hope fans will say about the legacy of your band and your albums up to that point, and what this era means to the band?
Hmm.
It's gonna happen. I'm just hoping I'm here for it.
I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully 10 years from now we're still kicking around and still making music. Um, Hopefully by that point we can dedicate a lot more time to being at home and or we're established enough that we can dedicate a lot more time to being at home with our kids because they're going to be, I don't know, in 10 years from now my son's going to be turning 15, so he's going to be going through a lot of important stuff that I want to be there for. So that's hopefully that's our legacy.
Be more family oriented.
Yeah.
Totally get it. Awesome, man. Well, Matt, I always love having you on, talking with you. It's always fun. You got the new album coming out, Discount Fireworks.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is, October 23rd. You got the new song coming out, 10-Year Itch, this Friday, August 21st. And can't wait to see you guys on the road again. Like I said, hopefully I get to another state to see you guys. Hopefully Tennessee or somewhere south.
I dig it, man. Hey, we're playing in Bristol, Tennessee here in a couple weeks, so
I know that's
you can make
way
these.
out there though. That is that's like North Carolina. So
Oh, absolutely.
it's almost there. But man,
Road
I
trip, baby.
appreciate you.
No.
Make sure that you check out Blacktop Mojo. They are everywhere on social media. They also still have their Patreon, which is fantastic as well. That's the way they make their money, at least that I've seen in the past as well. So make sure you do it. And then, like I said, Discount Fireworks. Discount
Anyway.
Fireworks, October 23rd. I didn't even have the right name for the album at the beginning of the show. So
Hey, we're figuring it out together, man.
my information was all wrong. But
It's
Matt,
okay.
thank you, man. And we will be talking